for Forrest.
Deputy Speaker, congratulations to Brad and Jodee Adams on their company Rare Foods Australia that is now not only producing the only ocean-grown greenlip abalone in the world, where the two oceans, the Indian and Southern Oceans, meet around Cape Leeuwin off Augusta in my electorate of Forrest in WA. But there is now another world first. They're also producing the very first Southern Hemisphere subsea wine, the first in our open ocean waters over a kilometre off the coast. Following a 3-year successful trial period, Brad Adams, who has always pursued innovation and opportunity, Rare Foods, is now investing in Australia's first subsea wine production through ocean cellaring. Brad and his team are both fermenting and maturing wine in the ocean using 22 subsea vats tethered to the ocean floor with specialised sea anchors that don't disturb the seagrass, at around 20 metres in depth in the Rare Foods ocean lease zone. Now, each vat contains around 300 litres of wine maintained in suspension, and at this depth, the fermentation takes on different aroma and flavour to wine than wine that is produced using traditional land-based methods. It takes around 9 to 12 months, but tasting starts at around 6 months. I'm sure there's plenty of volunteers for that. It's the ocean current that naturally provides the refrigeration and movement, the gentle sway providing the constant movement needed in the winemaking. But it is in a low light but very consistent temperature under the ocean and a consistent pressure environment. Following the company's subsea wine trials, Rare Foods is now partnering with the French company Wine Reef International. So Brad, of course, brought to this arrangement the boats, the experience, the divers, the infrastructure, and has a dynamic, very dynamic personal have-a-go approach, as well as very sharp business and commercial acumen. But Rare Foods has another ace up its sleeve, with access to the world-renowned premium Margaret River wines, and they will be branded as Ocean Signature. Margaret River wines branded as Ocean Signature. This is a match made in heaven and a totally new offering for the market and for the region. Now, Brad has told me that Rare Foods will produce a limited vintage pure ocean wine, which will be their 100% product. But there will also be a 50% blend with traditional land-produced wine as well, in Chardonnay, Cab Sav, and a sparkling wine as well. They will all be marketed in unique bottles with remnants of natural coral, similar to the wine bottles found following historic shipwrecks, and some of those shipwrecks have been found many and sometimes hundreds of years later, but actually have been found to be intact and well-aged, and of course the content of those bottles was still intact. But what an exciting concept and a new experience for those who live in or visit our southwest. This is just another innovative product from Brad, Jodee and the Rare Foods Australia team. Now, Rare Foods started off as ocean-grown abalone, and this was a groundbreaking initiative in our southwest. And I saw the early reefs that Brad and his team constructed, and then they were placed into the ocean lease area that Rare Foods has, and that was their ocean-grown abalone, beautiful baby abalone. And having tasted many of these at different occasions, I can really recommend their ocean-grown abalone. But to think that we will now see ocean-produced wine, I mean, this is a world first. I think it's something that the region is very, very proud of. But to Brad himself, Brad has always been an innovator. He loves the ocean, a fisherman, a surfer, a diver, and I met his son recently, and his son is very much in the same space. So I'm looking forward to what Rare Foods will do next. I think this is the next of many more adventures and innovation for Rare Foods. But I could just encourage everyone who sees this particular wine on the shelves, why not try it and have an experience of having wine that's been fermented in the two oceans off the ocean at Augusta by Rare Foods. Thank you, Deputy Speaker.